Hello, sports fans, sports bettors, and YouTube Nation. John here with Ricket Picks. How about the Mays, huh? Having just a terrible season, but man, do they can they play so bad, and then they can play good. It's actually just wild. Sometimes you're watching the game and you're like, who are these guys? Where did they come from? Baltimore absolutely annihilated them, as expected. Should have been on it, but I wasn't. Dumb me. It's on the Braves. Took the Braves run line. That was my big play of the day. And Braves offense has gone cold since I think they outscored their opponents like 64-7 or something. Just something ridiculously crazy. And now they've won 2 games in a row by 1. Back at it tonight. Going up against Peterson and the Mets. Braves hit lefties well. Keep that in mind. Texas Rangers, another team that hit lefties well. Facing a lefty tonight also. So, Texas just got swept by Milwaukee. That was unforeseen by a lot of people, I believe. So, crazy there. Yesterday, overall, I won one game. That was the White Sox money line. I should have hammered that. But that also was a sweat fest. But I was on the Cubs run line. They, I think, won by 1. I was on the Phillies' first 5 run line, and they gave up a 4 spot to the Nationals in the second inning of the Little League Classic, and then that was it. Game ended 4-3, so kind of a snooze fest after all the runs were scored. Phillies gave her a shot, but it just couldn't claw back into it. Today, for your YouTube video, I'm going to go Chicago Cubs versus the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers are a team. They've been scrappy. They've been scrappy to start the season. Everybody thought this is going to be a really bad year for the Tigers. Don't expect a lot. They're almost playing 500 ball right now. I think unexpectedly playing 500 ball. There was a lot of hype going into the season with some of their pitchers and newcomers. And I think they're starting to kind of click with the group that they got, which is fun to watch. They're a fun team to watch because they, you can't go and play the Tigers and say, hey, we're going to win this series and move on. You can't do that. You can't roll in there like, Kansas City, Oakland, some of those teams. You could roll in there and be like, hey, if we don't win this series, we got internal problems. We just saw the Mariners sweep the Astros in Houston. That does not happen. The Mariners are playing crazy good ball right now. That offense finally started to click. It's finally clicking. I look for them to put up a lot of runs in the games moving forward. Julio's coming around. France is getting hot. You see Eugenio Suarez starting to hit the ball out of the park. All the Calzone and the newcomers they got on that team producing. Watch out for them. Watch out. Their pitching staff starting to kind of come around a little bit. They do have some injuries, but they've been playing and navigating through all their injuries very well. Because keep in mind, they had Robbie Ray on the roster to start the season until he had to have Tommy John surgery. So can you imagine if he was still on that team and Marco Gonzalez also were still, pitching and contributing well to that team? Think about what they have now, and how good they're doing still. So another team that's going to be scrappy and I'd watch out for. But Cubs, Tigers, Cubs coming into this game, high expectations going into the season. Thought they were going to be massive sellers at the trade deadline. They were not. They got rid of a few pieces, got a few pieces, kept Bellinger. Kind of some puzzling moves from people watching, and now we're starting to see them win. Starting to see some teams win that people thought might be sellers and not compete. So it's going to be interesting. You got Javier Assad going for the Cubs today, and you got Alex Fideo going for the Tigers. Now, Fideo, his ERA does not match his whip. His whip is under 1. It's like a .831 walks and hits given up per inning. But talk about an unlucky guy, just an unlucky guy. His ERA is like 5.63 with a .8 something whip. Gives up long balls, runs into some trouble. Can't really escape trouble. Cubs, last 7 games, they're only hitting .217. That's not great. They're winning. They're producing runs. 4.1 run a game, hitting .217. You look at the Tigers, they're hitting .238 over their last 7 games, but they're only averaging 3.9 runs a game. So you got an unlucky pitcher facing a lucky offense. And I don't want to say lucky. How about skilled? A skilled offense that produces runs. And you got a pitcher that gives up runs, even though his whip is really low. You look at Assad, his last 3 starts, 2.70 ERA. Fideo's last 3 starts, 1.72 ERA. But Fideo at home at Comerica Park, 6.16 ERA. Assad on the road, 1.29 ERA. This game has got a crazy potential for an under. But it also, I like the Cubs. I think the Cubs can get the job done. I think the Cubs can get the job done on the run line. The Cubs run line is going to be your official play. It is at plus money. If you guys want to hold tight with me here for a second, I will see what that is. Chicago Cubs minus 1.5 is plus 133. I really think they can get the job done. Again, I like the Rangers over the Diamondbacks. They just hit lefties well. And the Royals, that offense has been sneaky good. The Athletics offense has been sneaky good. So the over-under in that game is 8.5. I lean to the over in that game. I just think both offenses can produce runs. And both pitchers, Blackburn's been good in the past, but he hasn't pitched well this season. And then you got Davidson going for the Royals. Very limited information on him. But I just think we see some runs in that game. That's what I got for you guys there for the long-winded video. But hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Check out my links to my YouTube Premium. You can get all my plays, or you can get just my best play of the day. Go check those out. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching this video. And most importantly, good luck with your bets.